All right, so this video should only really be a few minutes long. Okay, so let's get right into it. The SPY is in trading within a very tight gamma level between 5150 and 5200. Generally on a setup like this, we get an explosive move to the upside, which is why we got into lotto calls expiring this Friday. Generally, when we get even when you're a setup, when you're even looking at it in terms of day trading, this usually explodes to the upside. Now, it's not a high quality long setup to take with a full position. That's not what I usually do. I'm sure if you guys have been watching my trades, you know that I don't enter into a normal, like full position on this setup. But I always tell you guys, look, this is the type of setup that ends up exploding to the upside. And it does, right? So I share those setups on a 1 minute time frame, on a shorter time frame when I'm scalping, right? And I say, hey guys, this is the type of setup that explodes to the upside. And it does, right? This is the same exact sort of setup, but we're looking at it on a daily time frame. So from time frame to time frame, the market makers and the setups still work the same way. Okay, so this is that setup on a daily, and that's why we're in lotto calls. Not only that, it's because we're also holding prior to Friday's OPEX, which is the options expiration. So I've been saying that we're going to be bullish heading into that week, heading into Friday, and currently we are showing strength clearly on the SPY. We have a big green move so far this week. So now, what I'm expecting in the short term is the SPY should end up retesting 518 maybe tomorrow. And then we need to see really the only way that we're going to get above 520 or something like that is buyers just need to irrationally begin buying again. They need to just really push this up, similar to what we saw on Monday. Sorry, what we saw on Tuesday, right? We just saw buyers just stepping in and just staircasing the market up without any tangible pullback. We're gonna need to see something like that again one of these days for the market to break above 520, because technically it's getting to a point where we need to get a pullback. The overall market should be getting some sort of a pullback. And I am very confident that we should see a pullback sometime within April and May. So it's just a matter of time. Let's just look at how far down a 5% pullback would be. So, which is nothing. A 5% pullback would bring us down to 490, which is completely healthy and good in the long-term scheme of things. If all else remains the same, right? If chips, if the macroeconomic, everything remains the same. We see copper. Copper is rallying, right? So copper rallies when the economy is strong. We're seeing gold, specifically copper. The fact that copper is rallying like this is very, it means that the economy is doing well. So if the economy continues to do well, a 5-7% pullback, a 5 or 7% pullback is completely fine. So you can see copper is just rallying here. When it does this well, it means that the economy is doing good. So if the economy continues to do well, if AI chip related stocks continue to be the leaders, right? And if we don't end up, getting some sort of pandemic or something like that, a 5, even a 7% pullback is completely justified. We'll see between 480 to 485. That is a really solid point for a pullback. And I think that that's going to end up happening between April and May. All right. So, yeah, I mean, there's not really much else to talk about. We just need to see how bullish things are for tomorrow. Today, the last hour of the market was really tumultuous for the market. And things got bought up. And I'm expecting the reason for this is because market makers are just trying to keep the market within this range as best as they can. And the longer that they can keep it within this small range, the more premium that they can basically suck out of the market. And they basically just want to destroy both sides. They are in, so basically they're trying to make it very difficult for people that are in longs or shorts by basically playing around with the market and messing around with the delta. And, you know, that has a lot to do with OPEX this Friday. So aside from that, you know, the large tech stocks, things of that nature, are not really giving a clear indication of what's yet to come. But just zooming out, the SPY is literally $2 away from an all-time high. And yeah, I was not, you know, something like this is truly unexpected. There's clearly still a lot of buyers in the market, but what we need to see is intraday if these buyers can staircase the market up again, or if we could just gap up. If we gap up, life is easy. That'd be really, really nice and make us nice and comfortable. Best case scenario, we get a gap up above 519. That'd be great. But yeah, aside from that, there's not really much else to talk about. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Thank you. Have a good one.